Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Godmade Trader, and Happy New Year to everyone. I'm sure you guys had a wonderful holiday season, Christmas celebration, and New Year celebration. I think during this period I've been off the market. I think I stopped trading around the 19th or 18th of last year, December, just to enjoy the holiday season and take a rest and recharge. I'm sure you guys did enjoy yours too. It's been a while I dropped a video, but yeah, like as always, I show you guys what I'm expecting in the market in the coming weeks, and just for you guys to be part of it and maximize it. So I'll be showing you guys what I'm expecting for the market this week. I've been studying the charts this period and um since the year began, and yeah, I see some potential opportunities in the market. So like how I do analyze the market. I start from the monthly to see what the monthly is saying. If there's any candlestick formation, especially the morning star and the evening star, then I go down to the weekly and down to the daily and the 4 hour. So basically, I'm just like a swing swing to day trader here. I would say that. So for this first one, for the DXY, if you go down to the daily time frame, I'll just make this quick though. So if we go down to the daily time frame on DXY, you can see initially I was expecting this buy move to the upside because of this morning star candle formation, sweeping this liquidity here, and we targeted this opposing liquidity. Like I said before in my previous videos, where market tend to sweep liquidity in any direction, either buy side or sell side. Most times we target the opposite liquidity. So if we sweep buy side, tend to target sell side, and if we sweep sell side, tend to target buy side. So basically, the leg down led to that sweep target the opposing liquidity. You can see we've swept this liquidity here, and we formed this evening star candle formation. We closed back below this fair value gap. You can see the low of this candle and the high of this candle. You can see this gap here. Initially, if we were meant to move higher, we would have just tapped into it and continued higher, but you can see this candle here for December closed below this fair value gap, and you can see what's happening here. Now we are retracing into the inversion fair value gap, and most times when we do something like that, we tend to head lower. So this is my long-term target, this liquidity here, just like we did here. We swept this liquidity buy side, and now we should be targeting this sell side liquidity here. So that's what I'm expecting the market to do. And you can see my analysis, and also we most likely break this trend line and continue to head lower. If we go down to the weekly, we can see the same thing happening. Market swept this liquidity, created this inside bar candle formation, and created also this three black crows candle formation. So you can see bearish, 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 giving you a sign that market is likely to head lower. Now we're retracing back into this monthly fair value gap. So I'll be looking for potential opportunities, signs that market want to reverse from here to the downside. So on the daily, Same thing, price already broke structure here, shifted to the downside, created this retracement, filled this fair value gap and this liquidity volume imbalance here, broke to the downside again, created this inducement, and now we are tapping into this inducement and this fair value gap here. So I'll be expecting a move to the downside on this DXY. For EURUSD, I'll be expecting the opposed move. Yeah, see. So if I'm expecting sales on DXY, I'll be expecting buys on EURUSD. And as you can see, EURUSD has shifted to the upside, broke structure here, created a retracement that filled this gap here and expanded to the upside. And now we have this inducement here, we have this retracement into this daily fair value gap here, which has been expecting for some reversal candlestick pattern before I start buying. And long term, I'm expecting EURUSD to get to this level here. Long term, let's see this year, most likely have EURUSD get to that level before the year runs out. If we go to the monthly for EU, you can see we are having this morning star candle formation here. Most likely we are going to see this first tapped into then before the long-term target. So that is what I'm expecting by on EURUSD. If we go down to the weekly, you can see the same thing happen in this three bullish candles signifying momentum. We have this fair value gap here on the weekly. We also have this fair value gap here on the daily. So yeah, this retracement is likely to happen. It's what I was expecting, and you can see that's happening now. We have this retracement happening now. So what I'll be looking for is any morning star candle formation on the 4-hour or 2-hour to show that this sell momentum is getting weak, and we'll most likely see a reversal from there. Same thing too for GU. GU2 is given this morning star candle formation, and as you can see, we swept liquidity here, filled this monthly fair value gap on GU, and created this morning star candle formation. So most likely we'll be seeing this high be run out and also this high here being targeted. So that's what I'm expecting long term on EU. So you can see a really clean sweep and created this morning star candle formation. Also, we have this monthly inversion fair value gap. So we're already closed above this fair value gap here. If I remove this, you can see this gap between this candle low and this candle high. So would be nice if I see some retracement into this inversion fair value gap then before I start looking for buys. Now, one thing you need to note also, like now, let's say since I'm expecting buy on EU and GU, I'll also be looking out for Euro GBP because the strength or weakness of Euro GBP determines how fast EU or GU moves in the direction you're expecting. So now since I'm expecting buys on these two, now if Euro GBP is selling, it will be ideal for me to focus on GU because GU is stronger on Euro GBP and I'm expecting buys, so it will be nice to see buys. The buys on GU will be faster and impulsive than the buys on EU. Also, if Euro GBP is buying, it will be ideal to be focus more on EU because EU will be buying faster than GU. Do you understand? So that's just what I've observed. So yeah, I'm expecting buys on GU and EU. most likely we should have this trend line liquidity here taken out and before we see buys. So let's see what the market does this week. Let's see what the market does this week. um what else? I think USD card. I'm expecting sales long term on USD card. Why is that? So you can see if we go to the monthly first, you can see we've swept this liquidity here, buy side liquidity on Euro GBP. We created this monthly morning star candle formation. Now, what is most likely to happen is we are targeting this sell side liquidity. If you go down to the 3 months, you can also see this monthly 3 month candle formation. Like I was clearly expecting this to happen, though it took a while, but I was expecting this sell here because you can see we've taken out buy side liquidity here and we created this morning star evening star candle formation, closed below this 3 month fair value gap here, this low and this high, and now we retraced back into this inversion fair value gap to sell off. So that's what most it's also playing out on DXY, like I've explained, and EU and GU. So you can see price retraced into this fair value gap and this balanced price range. You can see the gap between this low and this high, the gap between this low and this high. So now it's a balanced price range. And since we've taken out buy side, what are we expecting? Long term, I'm expecting sell side to be taken out, sell side to be taken out. But for now, you can see we already took our buy side here, and now I'm expecting this sell side liquidity to be taken out. Also, with the formation of this kind of evening star candle formation, if we go down to the weekly, you can see we've already expanded lower, taking this sell side here, closed below it, and now I'm expecting some healthy retracement before we head back lower. Now, if we go to the daily, we have some inducement here, this inducement. So, if I see price retrace to this level, I'll be looking for opportunity to sell from this level to target this sell side liquidity long term. And as you can see, price was creating higher highs, higher lows, creating lower high, and now we created this lower low here and we expanded lower. So you can see I'll be expecting some retracement before we continue lower on DXY. So that's my analysis for Euro GBP. If we go to the, okay, let me use this. If we go to the monthly on Euro GBP, you can see Euro GBP already took out buy side liquidity here. So we have buy side liquidity taken out here. You can see this sweep, and now you can see this evening star candle formation forming here. So this should tell you that market is most likely to reverse from here. Also, that's a strong significant level, resistance level. Let me see. Oh, okay. Now, since we have this evening star candle formation, what I would like to see is some retracement, some healthy retracement to the upside. Then before we head back lower, some healthy retracement to the upside before we head back lower. Sorry, please. Okay. Some healthy retracement before we head back lower. On the daily, we've shifted bearish. Now look at what is happening here. On the daily, see we have this candle formation here. This bullish, this inverted hammer and this bearish candle, looking like an evening star candle formation also. Now what is happening here on the daily? We have this sweep of liquidity here, and we have this fair value gap here being filled. We saw this happen. Price retraced into this fair value gap, tapped into this EMA and rejected lower. Now what happened is I'm looking for sales from this level. Why is that? Because you can see price has reacted off this level, swept liquidity, we've taken out sell side. Now I'm expecting all this inducement to be targeted to. If you go down to the 1 hour, you can see price already swept this liquidity, broke structure here, created all this break of structure and inducement. Now, what I would like to see is a retracement back into this level, then before we continue lower. But just know that our original bias is a sell based on what the higher time frame is saying. So now it's just for you to trade in that direction. You should be only looking for sell opportunities. Follow what the higher time frame is saying. You can see if I go down to the 30 minutes, you can see this sweep, break of structure here, created this inducement, created all these inducement, all these liquidity inducement here. As we kept breaking structure, price kept creating inducement. You can see this equal highs here, you can see this equal highs here. So most likely we have price raid all these inducements just to continue lower. If I go down to the 15 minutes, why did I choose this level? We have this fair value gap here, this balance price range just above this inducement, which is likely that we attract price withdrawing to them before selling. So yeah, that's my analysis on Euro GBP. I'm still expecting sales on Euro GBP, and it's just for me to wait patiently for the market to come to me. For CHFJPY, well, this bigger trade, expecting a bit of healthy retracement. We've been creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. But what is happening here currently is we've swept liquidity. I caught this move from this level here, around here, to this high here. I caught this buy down sometimes here last year, December. I think that was like my last trade of the year. Yeah, this and EU. I caught a trade on EU. Yeah. That was the last trade I caught on EU that was in profit. So you can see we swept liquidity here. We also broke structure here. To me, this looked like an inducement, and we have this fair value gap here on the daily, which is most likely to attract price. If we draw our fib level from here to this high, you can see this a deep discount level, and this kind of some internal range liquidity. So would be nice if we see some retracement back into this level before I start buying. You can see we also created a breakout structure here, inducement, expanded higher. So yeah, I'll be seeing some retracement back into this level before we head back higher. That would be very ideal just for us to continue this healthy uptrend. I mean, all through 2025, CHFJPY has been bullish to the upside. So yeah, that's it for CHFJPY. For silver, I saw this late, but it was a really good move to the upside. I mean, silver has been really crazily bullish. Like, it's crazy. Just look at December alone. Like, we just kept pushing to the upside just from mid or ending of November 21st. Funny enough, you tend to some of these things you tend to see it after it has played out or when you're not there. So you can see this move. Price already broke structure here, created this inducement, swept it, and started pushing higher. If I had seen this on time, spotted this opportunity, I think this would have been a good catch for silver. But you can see we had this break of structure here, or this market structure shift here. Um, we had this market structure shift here. Then we created this inducement. Created this inducement on the daily, and you can see that kind of hammer candle formation on the daily. Yeah, you can see this sweep rejection. What did I say about sweep? Most times when we sweep sell side, we tend to target buy side, and look at it. We targeted buy side here, targeted buy side here. This equal highs. Now, if I go down to the 4 hour, you can see price retrace, took out sell side, retraced into this 4 hour fair value gap here. So imagine you had seen this opportunity on time, and I just bought from this level. Probably my SL would have been just below. Targeted this. I mean, this would have been a really good 1 to 5. And if I'd held, this would have been a really good. I mean, guy, look at this potential. Just look at this. Just look at this. Let's even say we closed out around here. This is like a 1 to. This is like a 1 to 27. So imagine you reached 1K on this, that would be 27K profit. That's insane. I mean, this move was really exponential. It was really exponential for silver. Like all within just 1 month and few days. Look at what silver did. So sometimes you miss good moves like this, and it's crazy. But it is what it is. Just hope the market gives us better moves like this again. But it's really nice. You can see this inverse head and shoulder pattern inducement. Oh man, these are some really good moves. I mean, why am I spotting all this? Like, it's crazy. But it's all good. It has happened. It has happened. You just look for better opportunities. Also, you can see this move here. So, what is happening here on silver? Now you can see silver is creating this kind of pattern formation. You can see this kind of triangle pattern. Now, I'm expecting a buy move on silver. Why is that? Silver has been consolidating in this triangle. Forget the wicks. I'm not saying forget the wicks, but you can see the bodies are telling the stories. Silver has been consolidating in this triangular pattern. Yeah, as you can see. Now we swept liquidity here, sell side. Now what did I say about sell side liquidity? Once we sweep, tend to target buy side liquidity. Now, to me, I'll be expecting to see silver take out this high. I don't know when, but yeah, I'll be expecting to see silver take out this buy side liquidity. We swept sell side here. Now we should be targeting buy side liquidity. But before that happens, I'd love to see some retracement. We've taken out sell side. We created this structure shift. We created this inducement. So if we see some retracement down into this level, I'll be looking to long all the way to this buy side here. And that'll give us a really nice 1 to 6. Now, initially, there's a move that happened here, this expansion to the upside. And why did I say that? You can see after sweeping this sell side, we had this minor inducement here on the 30 minutes. So this would have been a move to catch if you had spotted it earlier. I mean, we have this inducement here, and we have this inducement here too. I don't even know if this move that's already played out already, but let's see how it goes. You can see we have this inducement here, and what happened is market took out all this inducement and catapulted to the upside. So if you had to spot this opportunity here, probably would have caught this move to the upside initially. Would have caught this move to the upside initially, most likely a 1 to 2, or yeah, or just a 1 to 2 or 1 to 2.5, depending on where you entered from. And you'd have taken profit here at this buy side liquidity, because this is also an inducement. So you need to know where to take profits and where like where to put your stop loss to. That's very important in the market. I mean, if you are still targeting this level here, you might see what you might see is price start retracing back to your entry, and that's something you would want to see. So yeah, um, we've taken out this inducement here, filled this fair value gap. I feel we still have some gaps here to fill and some deep discounts. That's this inducement to take out on the higher time frame, because now let's say I trade only the 4 hour. I wouldn't see this inducement here. I wouldn't see this initial inducement. This would be the inducement I'll see. If I'm even trading on the 2 hour too, that would be the same thing. So yeah, but that's why it's good to use multi-time frame analysis to know what you're doing. So you can see now I'm seeing this as an inducement. So let's see, we have also this break of structure here, and as always, what you see most times, it's market tends to take out liquidity. Let's say it's coming down, you trace maybe into a discount fair value gap or something, then expand higher. Now this is a new swing from this high to this high. This is a new swing. Now what most times market do is market comes in, create some kind of inducement, expand higher. Now what you, in order to be safe, normally the initial this thing they tell us is you buy at this move, but most times what the market do is, yeah, if you catch this move, you make some profit, but most times you might not know where to get out. So what you do is just wait for a retracement to take out this structural liquidity, this inducement here into this level. Then this is the move you should catch. Then you see market heading higher. So see something like this happen. Um, we have liquidity taken out. Oh, sorry. We have liquidity taken out here. Sell side liquidity. We have that taken out. You see market break structure here. Market structure shift. Let's just use that like that. And you see market create an inducement. Now most times you might have a gap under the inducement. Might have a gap under the inducement. So now you don't just trade pattern for pattern's sake. There needs to be a story of why. You don't just trade pattern for pattern's sake. You also have to make sure you are following the trend of what the market is saying, and not just trading pattern for pattern's sake. So yeah, most times this tend to happen. Most times you might also see this happen this way. Sweep like this. Now same thing too is happening. We have this sweep of liquidity here. We have this break of structure here. Let's see. of this break of structure here. And now we have this inducement here. So yeah, these are just basically what the market do sometimes. You might even see something like this. Now this becomes the break of structure. Might see something like this. So your um the ideal thing, and one thing to that I learned from, I think, yeah, from DAX too. I mean, DAX also is one of the trader that's helped my trading, the way I analyze market structure. Also, Kevin Talent is another trader. Also, Alex G2 is another trader that's helped me the way I analyze the market. So yeah, um, you should be open to learn from other traders, understand how they see the market. Now, what DAX usually do from what I've seen in his videos, when you take this a measure with your 5-2 from this high to this low that swept liquidity, always look to buy um below the last low before the major low. Do you understand what I'm saying? The last low before the major low. So that's this inducement. And most times it happens just above this 50 percent of this 5 level from year to year, or a bit above it. So this would be an ideal entry here. This would be an ideal entry here. Anytime you see price to this, don't think of buying anything above 50%. Is not your concern. Always look to take what is happening below 50% of this level to this level here. That's what market tend to do most times. So I just hope that's clear. So these are the kind of patterns you might see happening in the market often. Also, if you are trading continuations, you might see price also do stuff like this along the way. Price expander, yeah, still do the same thing too. And you see price still do the same thing too. Just keep creating inducement and taking it out, inducement and taking it out. So yeah, um that's just it. That's just it. So yeah, study this. You can also go to Dax channel, study his videos, see how he analyzes the chart, and I'm sure there are things there that you can gain from it. So that's the same thing I'm expecting here. So you can see sweep of liquidity, structure shift, break of structure, inducement. Now, if I take my fib to a measure from year to year, what do we have? We have this inducement just below this 50%, and we have our entry just below this 50% of this level here. So that would be a good this thing opportunity for us to target this buy side liquidity here. So I'm just waiting right now for silver to give me the opportunity. For GBPCAD, we have the same thing here happening. You can see price already swept liquidity, took out this structure here, expanded higher, created this kind of inducement at this level, created all this inducement at this level, and we have yeah, this is also an inducement. So we have this inducement here, we also have this inducement here. So these are just the inducement, but let me just keep it a straight line. So we have this inducement here, work structure to the upside. So what I'm expecting is for price to retrace back lower to continue to the upside. If we take our fib to a measure from here, you can see we are just below the 50%. Now we might even have more inducement. created here. My price might stay in here inducement and liquidity inducement and continue higher. Now, if we go down to the 30 minutes, we have all these gap to fill here. We have all these gap to fill. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting on GBP card for USOIL. You can see I didn't take this setup shot, but I just spot it. You can see the same thing happening here. Price already on the higher time frame, price has taken out liquidity to the left side. All these are liquidity on the daily. They are liquidity sweep. But now what is happening here is um you can see this opportunity that happened there. Price swept liquidity, created this other block, created inducement just right above it, and price took out this inducement and shot up to the upside. But what I'm seeing here also is this move here. Now price did this. Price initially was trending lower. All this move, price was trending lower. Swept liquidity, came back now to create. I spot this here. Price swept liquidity here. Price swept liquidity here. Price swept liquidity here. Uh, After sweeping liquidity, we had this inducement created here. And you can see price created this, took out all this inducement and targeted this other block level here. So that would have been a good catch here if you had entered maybe from this level and targeted this other block. Now knowing where to get out to is also important, like I said before. Targeted this other block too, because this is also another opportunity for a buy. So now we took out this inducement here, created a structure shift here, we traced back up, and now we have this kind of head and shoulder pattern forming here. Now if we study what is happening here too, let's say let's say scalper or a day trader, you also have opportunities here. I mean, if you see price already took out liquidity here after retracing back. In fact, we also have the same thing that is happening here. You can see price already took out liquidity here. Price already took out liquidity, created this inducement here to the upside, and now we targeted this low. So if I had spot this, it would have been an entry, and this low would have been my target, which would have been met, and that would have given me a 1 2 3. That would have given me a 1 2 3. Now what is happening here too is still the same thing that's happening here. Now you can see price created, took out this buy side, created this inducement here, broke structure here, created inducement, and displaced lower to target this low. Now what I'm expecting is I'm expecting to see some retracement to the upside to this high, and then target this level here. Okay, so I think we've had that. Okay, so now my new target would be this level here, because initially I was seeing some kind of structure here, but price has already taken it out and displaced higher. So yeah, you can see now we're having like this equal way here. So I'm expecting price to retrace back into this inducement, take out this inducement, fill this fair value gap before we head lower. That's what I'm expecting price to do, and that's what's most likely we might see playing out. So that's it for USOIL. I'll just be waiting on the sideline for now to see what the market is doing, to wait for the market to come to me. give me that opportunity. So that's it for all the pairs I'm looking at this week. Expecting this to happen. GBPCAD, same thing. Silver, same thing. CHF, just waiting for the bigger move on the higher time frame. EURUSD, same thing. USD card, same thing. The bigger move might take a while before we get to my point of interest. For G and EU, for G and EU, I'm expecting this liquidities to be taken out, trendline liquidity, then retracement. EU to same thing. For DXY, we've taken out this inducement here. So guys, that's it for my analysis. Let's just see what the market does. Let's just see what the market does. Now, price has taken out this inducement. There's no need to rush. We need to see if some uh, kind of slowing down in this buy momentum and some candlestick formation showing that price will trade lower. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope at least you guys can learn something from this. All right.